Here you go. You look great.
You think so? I don't feel great.
No?
They said I should try to feel as much like her as I can. But wearing her clothes, it just feels spooky, that's all.
He's fresh in the job, Frank. Out to impress.
I'd be impressed if he could see what's staring us all in the face.
Believe me, Mayor knows what he's doing.
Does he know what this is costing? We were a gnat's away from pulling Spencer for this murder before Hammett even turned up. And in 2 weeks, he's used up enough overtime to knacker us for the next 6 months.
If that's what it takes.
It doesn't. We don't need his reconstruction. We know Spencer's our man.
So what's your connection between Spencer and Sally Evans on the day of the murder?
All it needs is a bit of pressure on Spencer.
What, you mean like hanging him up by his ankles till his eyes pop?
Sounds like a good idea.
There is no connection yet. And if you go to court without one, Spencer's counsel will do the rest.
So we go to Spencer direct.
And that sort of connection could put you in court. Look, this reconstruction's taken us 2 weeks.
Don't tell me.
It's a cooperative exercise. Now, whether it succeeds or not, I want it to run smoothly. And that means you don't bitch about Superintendent Mayor. You back him up.
Even if I do know who killed Sally Evans.
Everyone's saying it was a boyfriend.
Ex-boyfriend. Yeah, he's our prime suspect. But unless we know exactly what happened on her last day...
Does he know about this?
The reconstruction, yeah.
About me being her?
Yeah, he'll know someone's doing it.
What's he going to be thinking? What if he's out there watching me?
We're supposed to be up against the wall with resources, but Hammett breeze in and get what they want.
Well, you know the score.
Yeah, and we're left to pick up the pieces.
If Mayor does come a cropper, it's not going to do you any harm. If the reconstruction does get results, you can't lose.
Well, he's going about it in a very expensive way. We must have interviewed half the population of Scannell. And between the time she left that shelter and the time her body was found, we know zilch. Apart from the fact that Spencer supposedly took the day off to service his cab, which tells me that he was waiting for her. And when she took a stroll, he jumped her.
He didn't know where she was staying.
That's his story, and we should be twisting his arm until he stops sticking to it.
Reg, I'm supposed to have 3 with me on the bus.
Your boss doesn't rate this reconstruction, does he?
He calls it a pantomime.
Doesn't that get up your nose with all that you've put into it?
The DI may behave like he's always right, but it doesn't mean he is. Look, if any of them give you any lip, just hit them with your handbag. Come on.
Well done, Dennis.
Nothing if not predictable.
Well done, Dennis. Where you come?
Suits you, Donna. Hey, Donna, is it true what I say then?
What's that?
That redheads are red hot?
Not for the boys, they're not.
Fancy a bite of ginger nut, George? Yeah, I do, is it nice? When they're going over the side for worse, sometimes it's worth it.
Well, I expect you know all about that, son.
Evil thoughts, Sergeant?
Just healthy ones, Ron. Just healthy ones.
Makes you see why she didn't last long on Canley Fields, doesn't it, eh?
Listen to it, Ted. If we were looking for the random killer of a body like that on Canley Fields, what's the odds the motive would be sexual?
Too short for my money.
Exactly. And there was no sexual element. Which makes me think that we're looking for someone who knew her.
Reconstruction. That's what we're here to do today. To reenact the last hours in the short life of Sally Evans. PC Donna Harris, as you've observed, has kindly agreed to play the role of the murdered woman.
Yes, so what can we do for you?
I want to see Detective Inspector Burnside.
You're unlucky there, I'm afraid. He's in a meeting at the moment. Can I help?
No, I'll wait. Tell him Dan Spencer's here.
Sally Evans. Young, good-looking, and dead. The victim had a history of being beaten up by her boyfriend, one Dan Spencer. He's also the father of her 3-year-old kid, Debbie. Just over 2 months ago, Evans and Debbie ran away from Spencer and went into hiding in a shelter for battered women here. Now, we can't prove that Spencer ever found out where they were. But we do know that exactly 2 weeks ago, at 9:50, Evans left the shelter here to take a bus here, and that bus drove past Canley Fields here, where her dead body was found. Now, death was caused by a sharp blow to the neck, which could have been a karate chop. And so far, there's nothing to link that blow with her boyfriend. Now, as always, it's essential we keep an open mind and look at all other possibilities.
Could this be my lucky day?
We're looking for connections.
Thank you, Jack. We're casting our net to catch vital memories about the last movements of this dead woman.
I heard about the reconstruction.
What's that got to do with you?
She was my girl.
So you decided to take the day off, did you? Just like you did a fortnight ago.
I'll leave it out, Mr. Burnside. You know I was just servicing my cab. I never saw her. I told you, I hadn't seen Sal since the day she left. That's over 2 months ago.
So your statement says.
Look, I'm not saying we didn't have our little tiffs, What couple don't?
But most men don't put their other halves in hospital. What does she do, eh? Go out with other blokes?
Everyone knows I always wanted her back.
Get stuffed.
I didn't kill her, Mr. Burnside. I loved her. I only came to see if I could help.
Oh, you can.
All right. How?
Make a confession.
Right. When the bus comes, you and B team have got 2 stops to speak to the passengers and prepare them for when Donna gets on at the shelter, OK?
Yep.
Now, it's important you keep that bus running on time.
I've already briefed the driver.
Reg, when you're dealing with the public, keep it simple.
Yes, Sarge, right. Sir, have you seen this woman?
Lovely.
So.
Reg!
So?
Customers!
Excuse me.
I'll introduce you to Mrs. Warner, the warden of the hostel. Hello. Oh, God, you gave me quite a turn. Still, I suppose that's what you want, isn't it? Cheers.
Who would do a thing like that? It's not as though it's a grave.
Probably one of those women from the shelter. They're all raving. A lone mugger at this time of day. Place is crawling with punters. How does Mayer reckon he did it? Killed her out there, or dragged her up here first, screaming all the way? That mobile office has been there over a week. They've questioned everything that moves. Nobody saw anything. She was dumped. I know it, you know it, even the squirrels know it.
According to forensics, there was no struggle. It was a clean karate chop, no blood.
That points to Spencer and all. He's getting cockier. When he came to see me this morning, he asked if he could help. If you ask me, we should be lighting a fire under his pot, not frolicking out here with the daisies.
Trouble is, my friend, no one is asking you.
Vicky will take you up. She's got Sally's bed now.
I heard they had to close the refuge at Overton Road for lack of funds.
We've had to take in as many as we can.
Sally had a little girl, didn't she?
Yes, Debbie. She stayed here in the creche on the morning of the murder.
Where is she now? With her grandparents?
No. The father knows where they live. He could go round and snatch her back. Debbie's been fostered out.
Did she miss her father?
She missed her teddy bear more.
A teddy bear?
And her other toys. Things move fast when these girls make a run for it. Snatch a few bits and pieces, wrap up the kid and rush out into the street. It's always messy. When you're travelling light, things get left behind. Ah, Vicky. This is PC Donna Harris, who's going to be Sally.
Hello.
Hi.
Any action so far?
No, afraid not, sir. We did have one caller, sir.
Oh?
Dan Spencer.
He's getting about a bit this morning. What did he want?
He bought some flowers, sir.
Flowers?
Yes, sir. Over there, for the spot where she was found.
Oh, it's a bit of a minefield in here. Mind you don't break your neck. Oh, God, sorry.
You knew Sally, didn't you, Vicky?
Only for the last 3 weeks.
That bruise looks fresh, though. I thought you were supposed to leave that sort of thing behind when you moved in here.
My own fault, stupid cow. Shouldn't have gone back to me local. Bumped into me old man, didn't I?
Looks more like he bumped into you. How do I look? Reckon I look like Sally?
Dead spit. And it's doing my head in seeing you sitting there just like she did before she left.
Hey, come on. We've got to find out who did it.
Oh, I hope you do. I hope you hang the bastard.
She simply couldn't stand the thought of being hit again. No, nothing would have made Sally go back to Dan Spencer.
Did she ever slag him off?
She was too terrified of him.
What, even here?
If fear runs deep enough, it doesn't need to be rational.
And you're certain that Spencer never found out about Sally being here?
Yes. Well, you always know if they find out. The whole street knows.
I hope he's not out there now.
I hope he is.
Donna, you ready? Bus is on its way.
Vicky, thanks for your help. I'll see you later, eh?
Yeah. That's what Sally said.
Sierra Oscar from 643 receiving over.
Go ahead, June.
Donna's on her way out of the hostel now.
Received.
Good luck, Donna.
And the same from all of us. Pity it's not the real Sally.
Excuse me, sir. I wonder if you wouldn't mind answering a few questions.
This is a police reconstruction of an event which happened exactly 2 weeks ago. If you saw this woman with a green jacket and red hair, please contact one of our officers. I repeat, please contact one of our officers if you think you've seen the woman with the long red hair.
Now remember, if the model does jog your memory, raise your hand and speak to either myself or one of my fellow officers. Doors, please, driver. And please, no speaking directly to the model herself.
She's not the same. She's different.
It's a different woman, dear. The other one's dead.
I know that. She's not the same.
In what way, sir?
I don't know.
I can assure you that the model is wearing exactly the same clothes.
But there's something wrong. There's something not right about her.
Alan.
Drive on, please.
Excuse me, madam. I wonder if you can help.
Not a patient man, are you, Frank?
I'd like to get a result, sir.
And you think this is a long-winded way of going about it?
I was just wondering why Spencer came to see me this morning.
You know he came here, too.
Spencer was here? What, in the park?
He brought flowers.
That slag's laughing at us.
Perhaps it matters to him.
Spencer? His main pleasure in life has been trying to beat Sally Evans to a pulp.
Yes, but maybe he cares as well.
Dear, we only want to know about the woman. She's our store.
It is about the woman, isn't it? Excuse me.
Yes, sir. Well,
I found out what's wrong. She's forgotten her suitcase.
A suitcase?
Maybe.
Maybe? Why is he so unsure?
and you're absolutely certain?
Yes. It was yellow or golden coloured.
Can't you be more definite?
But they're both getting on a bit, and his wife can't remember it at all. Apparently, it was yellow or golden colour. Now, what do you want me to do? They want to get off here.
And they don't want to go back to the station.
This is important. If the old man's right, what was she doing with a suitcase? Get someone to stay with them.
All right, Red Hollis to get off with them and take down all the details. You get that bus moving again as soon as possible. Tell Reg there's a car on its way to pick him up.
Will do. Okay, let's go.
This is a police reconstruction of an event which happened exactly 2 weeks ago.
Get on to Martella at the shelter. If there was a suitcase, someone there may know something about it.
There was no sign of a case near the body. Now, that could lend more weight to the robbery element of the murder.
It's our first bite, Ted. I'd like you to check this elderly couple out.
Fine by me.
Why the suitcase?
I don't see why she should want it. She wasn't going anywhere.
Maybe she just didn't say.
What? Do a runner and leave little Debbie here? Come on.
What's going on?
Oh, it's all right, Vicky. We're just going up to the attic to look at Sally's things.
Do you remember if Sally was carrying a suitcase when she left?
Oh, I don't know. Well, why? Have you discovered something?
We could have. Right, thanks.
Right, fine. Excuse me, please, thank you. How much longer, Sarge?
There's been a delay. Look, it's all right. We're on to something. Not much longer now.
This murder's caused hell around here. Oh, you spend all your time trying to build up their fragile confidence, and at a stroke, it's all gone.
Sarge, bus will be here in about 3 minutes.
Yes, that's definite, Gov. It's gone. It was Debbie's. It's small and yellow, and it's got a big elephant sticker on the side.
Does anybody know what was in it? Or where she was going?
Afraid not, Gov.
Shall I put a word in about having the suitcase, sir?
Thanks, Matthew.
This is a police reconstruction of an event which happened exactly 2 weeks ago.
Okay, this is the end of the road for us. Do everything as per normal, except don't take off again until we give the word. Take your time in getting off. Let everyone get a good look. You feeling okay?
A bit odd. I'm not looking forward to this bit.
This is WPC Harris, who was dressed to look like the murdered woman, except that we now know she was carrying a small yellow suitcase with an elephant sticker on it. This is the time and place the victim would have got off. If anyone remembers anything about this woman, however insignificant, please speak
Good news
to
about
one
the
of the
suitcase, sir.
Yes, we wouldn't have got that without the bus. Might not seem much, but it could start the wheels turning.
What's up? Oh, sorry. I thought it was somebody else.
Did you see someone like me 2 weeks ago today?
Hey, what's up?
Burnside from Viv Martella.
Yes, Viv.
Something more on the suitcase, Gov. It was Debbie's toy case, and she kept filling it with other kids' toys and hiding it in her bed, which is eventually why her mum had to put it in the attic.
So what does that tell us about the murder?
I'm not sure at the moment, Gov.
I only spoke to her
When?
when she got off.
You admit you spoke to this woman when she got off the bus?
Yeah. Hey, I'm only helping, right?
What did you say to her?
I have to carry a case, didn't
And what was that like? Big, small, black, brown?
I? It was yellow.
And what did she say?
She said no, it was empty.
Empty?
Yeah, all right, Viv. I'll talk to you later.
What did the driver of the bus got?
Was it still here?
Yeah, and he wants to get going.
Get rid of it. It's done its job.
All right. You just spoke to her. After you spoke to her, which way did she walk? Across the park?
Across the park? No, she went off towards the block of flats.
But there aren't any flats near here.
Here? I never spoke to her here.
But you said you spoke to her after she got off the bus.
Yeah, but I only got on here. She was already on the bus. She got off later at the other end. That's when I spoke to her.
That's why no one remembers. She was never here.
Right, so let's cut the walk through the park, put Harris back on the bus.
I don't know what you're sniggering at, Moonbeam. You're going to be with us all the way.
Yeah, well, you want to make a run for it.
Alan! Hold that bus! Stop it!
DI Burnside from Sierra Oscar. That bus route terminates at the station.
Does it go anywhere near the Sherwin estate?
Hold on.
Yeah, the Linton Road end.
Yeah, there's a bus stop at the Lenton Road end.
I wonder, Ted. I wonder.
Spencer's? She wouldn't go near the place.
For no apparent reason, Sally Evans suddenly ups, leaves her 3-year-old daughter and travels halfway across town with an empty suitcase. Why? If she got off that bus anywhere near Spencer's, and that weirdo witnessed it...
Still doesn't explain why she should go back in the first place.
She didn't know he was going to be there. She didn't know he'd taken a day off to fix his cab. Sierra Oscar from DI Burnside receiving.
Go ahead, sir.
I want a search warrant for the flat of Daniel Spencer. It's something Braemar House. I want it sent there direct, pronto.
Yeah, I can do better than that, sir. It's already on its way, at the request of Detective Superintendent Mayer.
This is a police reconstruction of an event which happened exactly 2 weeks ago. If you saw the woman on the bus with the green jacket and red hair, please contact one of our officers. I repeat, please contact one of our officers if you think you've seen the woman with the long red hair.
Right, where'd she go?
She went up there.
You're absolutely certain?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it.
Bingo. Frank, walk the rest of the way up with Donna, will you? Here, it's your patch. Take the warrant, go with her.
Be my pleasure. Ring the bell. I thought I'd take you up on your offer of help.
You can't come in here.
You're wrong there, pal. Finish your sandwich.
But Mr. Burnside, you saw everything last time.
I didn't know what I was looking for then. She must have stashed it when she heard you coming. I bet you never even noticed it.
She's breaking my arm!
So complain about it. You all right, Donna?
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
She hit me! She bloody hit me!
Good. You want to be careful who you pick on, Spencer. Some women fight back.
Get her off! Get her off!
Now, what could Sally Evans have come back here for?
Debbie's toys.
Daniel Spencer, I'm arresting you on suspicion of murder. You don't have to say anything unless you wish to do so, but anything you do say may be given in evidence.